What a crazy world we living in. Well, I won't say crazy world, even though that's what it really is. I'll say what a unique and different world we living in. I'll even break that down even further by saying what a crazy town that I live in. I'm still of the people who feel like if you want something done, you got to do it yourself and you can't really worry about what nobody else doing. And that just breaks down to how bad you really want it. Sacrifice is a big part of trying to make it somewhere. I haven't really met anyone who never had to sacrifice something. But when you sacrificing, what's the level of sacrifice to get to where you need to get? People sleep in cars, under bridges. Hell, I've known people to move from their own spot, move in with their parents or cousins or whoever for a couple months just to stack their bread. It's all part of this unique town that I live in on the keys to making it. But another big key to making it is association. Dear Love, episode 32. Association could be the reason we make it. It can also be the reason we fail. Picture this. You get around a certain group of people who, I'll say, don't really do what they're supposed to do. You start to follow them. It doesn't turn out very well. They put y'all together as a group and say you were associated with this person. And now your life is over also. But on a lower scale than going to jail for life and things like that. I think association is something we use in everyday life. And it should be used the right way as a tool. Me personally, I like to associate with people who kind of on the same things that I'm on, trying to make it, trying to win, motivating people, staying away from negativity. On the other hand, you got some people who's really into that. I just feel like I don't want to be associated with that. So when those type of things come around, I kind of move away, or it's times that it never comes around because I don't fit in that circle. And when you do things like that, you start to notice how much you don't have in common with people who not associated with you. If you smoke and I don't, we got to have some other things in common, because if we really don't match anywhere and smoking is kind of your main thing that you do, then we really can't talk about anything. If you don't like video games with a video game head, how can you associate yourself with them? I like to associate myself with businessmen, people who trying to get to that next level, people who have a job. Honestly, I feel like no one, family or not, man, let's just cut the shit. If you don't have a job or not striving to get a job, you can't talk to me. And they shouldn't be able to talk to you either. I mean, honestly, if you sitting somewhere and you're really doing nothing and not trying to step up or get a job or go to school or try to do better for yourself, I can 100% of the time guarantee we have nothing to talk about. How do people even feel like it's cool to not strive to be better? Another person that really can't be around me is someone who doesn't do for their kids. I really take that one kind of hard, because it's like, if you can't have all of these nice things and your kid doesn't. So here we go with association again. If I'm someone who believes in taking care of kids, being there for the kid, how can I kick it with somebody who don't practice the same things that I preach? It just doesn't add up. You got to keep yes men away from you. If you just going to agree with everything that I say, you're not helping me get stronger. You're not helping me build nothing. Everything is, yeah, I got you. Yeah, you cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's dope. No, everything ain't nice. Everything ain't dope. Some of my shit sucks. And guess what? Some of your shit sucks too. And we should know that about each other. The problem with people is not being upfront and just telling this person how you feel. It's not always bad. Now, how they take it is up to them. But as long as you being honest, that's all that matters. I even run into people who everything is cool until they got to do some shit. Or when they getting away with shit. People never see the good that they getting. Let's say you ask to borrow $5, or let's say you come over to the crib every day to take a shower or you do something like that. And then the minute you can't do it, it's like, man, what the fuck? It's like, dude, we don't realize the things that people do for us on everyday basis. And we just take it as they supposed to do that. I don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. If you got a friend who don't appreciate what you got going on, get them out your circle. Association, people. Because you're going to be looked at like that. If you got a girl in your crew, that's a hoe. If you got a nigga in your crew, that's a hoe. What you think they're going to look at you as? Or what you think they're going to think about you if they see y'all out? Granted, people could come up with their own opinions. They're going to do that anyway. But do you still want to be looked at in that light? Of course you don't. I read something that said Cleveland is the only place where you gotta have some money to fuck with a broke bitch. Or you gotta have some money to fuck with a broke nigga. Newsflash. If you broke, stay the fuck away. Again, you gotta hang. It's nothing wrong with being broke if that's what you and your crew into. My crew like to get money. So again, if you can't show that you're striving to try to get money or do something like that, you gotta get you gotta go on somewhere, man. This ain't the spot for you. It's areas for people like you. It's areas for people like me. So I don't want people to take this as, oh, he think he all that. No, I'm saying there's an area for you also. Now, what area you in, you got to decide. I'm just deciding what area I want to be in. And the people I want around me. You can't get mad at something that I want for me. You might hear somebody say, oh, man, this nigga, man. Oh, he think he better than such and such. No, you think I'm better than such and such. I ain't said that. I just know how I want to carry myself. Stop fucking with niggas who ain't on the same shit. Stop fucking with bitches who can't do nothing. The days of that, oh, I just was fucking, that shit over with, man. If can't nobody benefit from the situation, there's no point in nobody even doing it. But through all of that, you still got to stay level-headed. So again, you got to be the level-headed one. And if everybody in your crew think the same way, and staying level-headed, y'all will always be level-headed. We're going to run into some problems. But again, with you being in a crew, somebody will be level-headed to get you back to where you need to be. Now, when I say crew, I'm using it loose right now, but I don't mean a crew like y'all a gang. I'm just saying your peers or the people that you around, that's on the same stuff that you on. Again, you owe nobody nothing. Let's remember that. And nobody owes you nothing either. So don't get mad at denial. Don't get mad if somebody say, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. Or no, I ain't fucking with you like that. Or we ain't fucking with y'all. Like, that's fine. That's fine. You know how many people I reach out to, to help grow the podcast and different things? Listen, who likes it. Who don't, won't. I'm not going to change me. I'm not going to try to change them. If you ain't into it, you ain't into it. And that's fine. But I'm not changing for nobody. And you know what I'm about to say? You ain't got to change for nobody either. We can't take denial for nothing. We can't take criticism for nothing. We just always feel a kind of way. I don't feel no kind of way. Yeah, I'm human. I get in my bag sometimes where it's like, ugh. But overall, nah, man, I know what my goal is. I know what I'm trying to accomplish. I know the people that's around me. I'm hoping they on the same shit. I ain't even got to hope. I know they are. But you know, I always tell people I don't have friends. I have family, period. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I don't, then I won't. And that's just the end of that. So if somebody was to do something like backstab me in some kind of way, it'll really fuck me up. You know what I mean? Cause I don't fuck with no part-time niggas, no sometime people, none of that. I fuck with family. I fuck with real niggas. So if they do something that's against their character, they gotta live with that. I did my job trusting you, and I did my job being around you because we rock the same. So you gotta look in the mirror and see where you changed that. It's so hard to do things without angering somebody. Somebody's always gonna be mad at a move that you make. I could never be mad at what another man do or what another woman do. All I could do is use it as motivation to strive to be better for me. My bills come in my name. It don't come in your name, her name, they name. It comes in mine. So it's something that I gotta take care of. And in my group of peers, you have to have that same mentality. Be around people that's like you. Stop being mad at being denied, and also don't have yes men around you. Y'all gotta be a real group. Keep some real niggas around at all times. If a fight break out, I want to be around some niggas that can fight. If you can't fight, you can't go with me nowhere. If you ain't down to fight, you can't go with me nowhere. You got to have certain friends for what they there for. If I know this nigga can't fight, that don't make him less of a friend. That'll make him less of a homie. But I just know when I take this trip, wherever I'm going, to Florida or no matter where I'm going, if you not about that type of life, it's okay. Just don't be about it and don't play with it then. I mean, really break down that term, not about that life. It says it in the text, that life. So if you ain't with all of that type of shit, if you ain't with that get money shit, if you ain't with that trying to win shit, if you ain't about that life, that's cool. You just can't be around a nigga like me that is. That's all. That don't make them an enemy. That don't make them somebody you gotta hate or spit on or look down upon. Nah. Ain't none of that. I just know you not for me. Cool, right? Seems pretty cool in my book. Keep people around that you rock with. Break bread with niggas that's gonna break bread with you. What they say? Break bread or fake dead. Dear love, T. Shaw. I'm out of here.